Welcome back to Society Case Files. My name is Robert, and today I'll be building the Nekrosor Ammentar. This is a Necron model that was actually pretty easy at the beginning and grew in difficulty considerably as I went on. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, and also consider becoming a member. It's like YouTube's Patreon. You'll get early access to videos just like this one, a bunch of other cool stuff too. Anyway, let's dive right in. I just have a few things to say. The very beginning of this guy is really easy, but getting him onto his base is probably the part that messed me up the most towards the end. And then there's a gauntlet that you had to put on with these like big claw things, and that was also kind of challenging. When I just looked at the picture, I did it my own way, so it wasn't exactly the way they did it. Obviously it works. I mean, people kit bash all the time. But when you're getting to that part in particular, that is probably the hardest thing you're going to do, and you're going to want to take your time on that and really pay attention. Even staging that by getting him onto the base itself as correctly as possible is important. There's some really terrible angles in this model build as well for the instructions, specifically for putting on the gauntlet. So just do your best, and if you do have any questions, I'll see what I can do. Just drop them in the comments. But I'm gonna hush up now, and I'll talk to you again at the end, and enjoy the video. And there he is, the Nekrosor Ammentar. This is probably the second or third hardest model I've done in a while. Not that he was like completely insane, and the gauntlet looks like it turned out better than I thought. Those tentacles, I was under the impression they went in the front for some reason. Again, the instructions make this guy very difficult because, you know, he looks, it's hard to differentiate his front from his back. But all around, a pretty good model to do, and I think he looks amazing. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If there's a model you'd like to see, let me know. I'll add it to the list. If you have any questions at all, if there's some part that confuses you, let me know. I'll see what I can do. I'm happy to answer comments and assist where I can. Other than that, I think that's about it for this one. If this video helped you out at all, please be sure to like it and subscribe, and consider becoming a member, as I mentioned at the beginning. But other than that, this is Robert with Society Case Files, signing off.